Alright guys, now to the next video. I've been doing these for an hour and a half, so this might be my last one. We'll see. Taking test, page 54. Write an explanation in your best cursive handwriting. Test question. Which writing works best when you write a note to a friend? Explain your answer. So they say, I think writing cursive works best when I write a note because I can write faster. Cursive writing also makes the note very personal. Copy the explanation in the box or write your own. So this was an example that was already given, and I suggest that be the one you copy because when you write notes in cursive, it might be a little slower for you now, but by now you should be getting fairly used to it, and you'll be able to write the notes faster than you can in print because when you write in print or manuscript, as it's properly called, you have to pick up your pencil, stop, pick it up, stop, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. In cursive, you just keep on one quick, fast motion. You don't have to pick up your pencil. You don't even have to think about it. You can write without looking in cursive sometimes. So on this page, I would suggest copying the response that's already here in your cursive, okay? Or you can create your own response in cursive, but it still needs to have capital letters and punctuation, okay? Next page, it says spacing letters and words. It says you can make your writing easy to read. Letters should not be too close together, or too far apart. So to do this, just trace it. You don't have to rewrite anything on the top, but it is giving you proper technique for spacing. So let's trace these together. Right here with you. Right here in the mud pit with you. So it says these letters are spaced just right. Not too far, not too close, just right. Just like some good old porridge. I've never had porridge, so I wouldn't know. I'm guessing it's like oatmeal. Letters. Letters are spaced just right. Just like Goldilocks. Just right. Bam, bam. All right. It says draw a slanted line between these words to check the spacing that is as wide as a small O. Okay. So this is a little tricky because here on this one, you don't have to trace the words on the top line. You will have to down here, but you won't have to right here. At least not on this first part. All I want you to do is, on this first part, I just want you to do slants and then write a little O. Because that's about how much space you should have in between it. Okay? So if you need to do that right here, I suggest you do. This is what you need to do at the bottom. You need to put slants right here and put a little O. That's how much space you should have. Try to do it right underneath it. Okay? So that's telling you that's the proper amount of spacing that you should have in between your words. And then you should trace the words down here. You write them, but you don't have to trace them at the top. On the top, I just want you to make sure you can get that spacing correct. But at the bottom, you do need to trace. Personally, I think they should have showed you this tracing trick way earlier, but I'm going to assume they have their reasons for not doing that. Okay? Can you smell the flowers? Oh, no, not right now. I'm in the classroom. Smell the flowers. And it's asking a question, so there's a question mark. It's called an interrogative sentence. All right, and then you trace that at the bottom. Just make sure your words aren't too close, because that's the whole point of this page. All right. Remember, if you need to rewind, please do it. If you're a new student, you should start at the beginning. All right, capital M, capital N. Easy peasy letters, yes. Also lemon squeezy. All right. So as you can see, the M, it gets lower and lower as it goes down. As does the N. The N doesn't have two loops. It just has one. So M starts at the top, comes down, loops around, and comes back up. Okay. Start at the top, come down, 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 tail. Make sure that tail touches the middle line. My first one did not do that properly. Make sure your tail touches the middle line, okay? I don't know why this reminds me of elephant every time. Sorry if that hurt your ears. All right. Remember, you're starting at the top. And your M gets lower and lower with each passing loop. And then there. And then you trace one underneath each of those. And I'll do one here just for good measure. All right. Now do the N. You just have one less hump in there. Bam. Make sure you don't go above or below the line. Like my last little N right there, just touch through the line. You don't need to do that. Ooh, and that one didn't even go all the way to the top of, as high as it should have. Oh, and this pin, I hope it's not going out. It's my only one. All right, and you trace underneath each of those. And then you give them the tail. All right, and then you're back to the tracing the words. So Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana are in the Midwest. Yes, they are in the middle of the United States, and they are all states. All right, so Minnesota. Kind of like what their accent sounds like. I'm sorry if I butchered it if you're from Minnesota. S-O-T-A. Minnesota. I'll go ahead and trace the rest of them since their earlier pages were much shorter. North Dakota. And ooh, what did my N there? A-N. And Montana are in the Midwest. N-T-A-N-A. R-N. The M-E-S-T. Midwest. And then you trace each of those underneath. And please make sure you also put the commas because you're making a list. As I talked about in my third grade class, I think it might be fourth grade skill. But it's called items in a series. When you make a list, make sure there are commas. Okay? That was page 3. Now off to page 4. Well, page 57, but the 4th page in this video. Okay. Let me find my pen. All right. Now the capital H again. I know we did this already, but practice is best. All right. So H, very tricky. Okay. You got to pick up your pen on this H, on capital H's. So you start at the top, come down, pick up your pen. And you start at the top, come down, come back up, and loop back around. So I'll do slow-mo for the next one. Start at the top, come down, pick up your pen. Start at the top, come down, come back up, loop around, and give it a tail. And that's it. Back to normal speed. Okay. So this is one of the very few letters you have to pick up your pen so many times because this will not connect with lowercase letters either. So this is just a fancy looking H. See, I picked up my pen twice on that one and it messed up when I was trying to do my loop. Make sure you pay attention, guys. Make sure you do it correctly. If I make a mistake, tell me in the comments down below. And do your own tracing for each of those. As an example, I'm showing you how. All right. And then off to the K. A lot easier. You don't have to pick up your pen at all on this one. Come down, come back up, and give it a little kick for K. Ha, little tail. All right, so slow-mo. Start at the top, come down, come back up, go to the top line, come back down, Come back down to the bottom, and go to the middle and get a little kick. And that's the capital K. Hey, hey. All right, same thing. Just trace all these. Make sure you do them properly because my third one did not touch the top line. I apologize. Oh, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I didn't even go all the way down. Bad, Mr. Burge. Bad. All right. Man, why are you not going all the way to the top? All the way. There we go. And look around. All right. And then you do the same for each one underneath it. And then as good measure, I'll do one with you right here. Except I'm going to redo that one because for some reason I went all the way to the bottom. Down. Come back up. Come back down. Okay. Get a kick. Bam. All right. Then we go to the sentence we have to trace. Hank and Kitty like Hanover. I can't remember where that is. Hank and Kitty like Hanover. Hank and Kitty. K-I-T-T-Y. Done my I, cross my T's, like Hanover. I don't know why I can't remember where that is. You know what? I am mistaken because the capital H did connect with these letters. I don't think it does. It won't do S's, but it's sure to have an H-S combination. Kyle lives in Kentucky. Kyle lives in, and I'll trace Kentucky. E-N-T-U-C-K-Y. Kentucky. All right, and then trace each under these. And that's these 4 pages, so that you're paying attention. Write your name right here. Thank you. Come again.